Hi everyone, it's Tony Cottee and I'd just like to wish Jazz all the best for his new YouTube channel, which is West Ham Irons channel. So please subscribe and like the channel, get behind him, be clever like me, as I was as a goal scorer, and support Jazz on his new venture. It's called the West Ham Irons channel and I'd like to wish Jazz all the best. Cheers mate, good luck.
Good afternoon, Steve. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, shall I rank now or shall I wait till you ask me?
Well, I've got the headline saying a great point. And that's the way I kind of look at it. But yeah, lots of things happen in the game, mate. 4 goals. God, bookings, yellow cards, free kicks, missed penalty, loads of things, mate. So how do you feel at the moment then, shortly after sort of full time?
Well, brilliant first half, even with 2-0 up. I still thought it could end up in a draw. But I said to my mates on WhatsApp during the game, I said, they're going to win 3-2. And that corruption cunt, excuse my language, Taylor, the man who sent Carlton Cole up against Everton years ago at Upton Park, if you remember, was going to give them a penalty. And we was playing 12 men today. He gave them literally fucking everything. I don't know if you agree, Jazz.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking is obviously I had a feeling there might be a sending off, because if I have a look at the stats, mate, yeah, Bowen was booked first half, Kufal was booked, Fabianski was booked. And I had the feeling that Grealish was going to get, obviously, Kufal into trouble. He's trying to. And the referee, I think Antonio was quite angry, wasn't he, mate, in the whole game?
That miss that he had when Fernandinho fucked up. He just rushed it.
I didn't see him finishing anyway. He's had that kind of second half of the season, shall we say. I didn't have any hope. But he worked hard. But I just felt Antonio just needs to go down a bit more than because the referee didn't give him anything, mate, and as soon as one or two there.
Aaron Lucky was that Jared Bowen chance that hit Laporte and went out. That was going in.
That was going in, mate. He didn't know nothing about it. Laporte just stuck his leg out. But what a great sort of first...
Kevin De Bruyne got 4 goals the other night for me. He weren't even in the game, was he?
No, didn't notice him, mate. And then luckily for us, I think Sterling was injured. And they're missing a few players at the back. Carl Walker, Diaz, and it showed. I think they were all over the place at the back, weren't they, mate? We could have got another goal in there. In the game.
Unlucky with the own goal though, because that was going out of play, wasn't
it? Yeah, it is, but it's kind of. I mean, in terms of the lineups, I mean, let me just put it up. Let me just put the lineups in. I think Benrahma, you correctly sort of was mentioning before the game, he was kind of obviously still picking up a knock, wasn't he, from the other game against Norwich. And so Lanzini was quiet, wasn't he, mate? Not quite at it for me. Wrong game for him, wasn't it, today? I don't know.
Yeah, he was quite. The only thing I'm going to say, that guarantees Europa Conference now today. So we're in that anyway. So that's 2 seasons on the trot in Europe. And now it goes down to the last day. If we can beat Brighton and Man United even draw, then we still get it. We've just got to go there and win.
Yeah, we're 5 clear of Wolves. So, yeah, they can't catch us up anymore. If we'd won, it would have been in our own hands, wouldn't it, mate? We would have been 6 ahead of Man United with, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still the last day now, Jad. If they lose or draw and we win, we still get it.
Yeah. So it looks good now, mate. Yeah, goal difference is really, really good. So it's Crystal Palace we need a bit of help with, and we need to sort ourselves out against Brighton, I think. But
I reckon Palace for Man United might be a draw.
Let's see what happens.
It's about time we beat them gay bastards down on the south coast. Do you know what I mean?
Spurs were quite lucky, weren't they? They
Burnley. That wasn't even a penalty, mate.
Very harsh, isn't it? According to the rules, I reckon, but it was kind of nothing, wasn't it? Next to nothing.
I mean, I don't agree a lot with what that Dom says on West Ham TV, but I do agree when he turned around and said it's corrupt, mate. The Premier League is corrupt for the top 4, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to get a penalty. And the thing with Dawson is, mate, the kind of issues got is when you run at him with pace, which kind of Jesus did, didn't he?
Did you hear? I mean, Gary Neville pissed me off today. I know he even said that the penalty should have been retaken because one of Fabianski's foot was off the line. The other one was on the line.
Oh, I tell you, fuming in it, and all people like that, mate.
I mean, just because his dad's a paedophile, do you know what I mean?
What? Jesus Christ, Steve, you're going to get me banned. But what do you think about the Liverpool fans being the national anthem? What was all that about yesterday?
You know why that was, Jazz?
Is it to do with politics? Is it?
I'll tell you. Right now, listen. I'm not because I've got a skinhead. You never judge a book by its cover. I'm not a racist by any shape of imagination. You're one of my best mates. I've got a black mate called Denzel. The reason they booed it is because the woman singing was an half caste and all the choir was black. That's why they booed.
Oh, because I didn't watch it. I didn't know. My son was saying it has something to do with the Conservative
anyone that comes back on me on that or wants to pop me over on that and call me a racist, you do whatever you fucking like. As Jazz will tell you, I'm not a racist because of my haircut. Jazz is Indian and one of my best mates. I'm just stating what the reason was. So I just want to clear that up Jazz, before people have a pop at me, mate.
That is a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know. I didn't watch the game, and again, it was whatever it was. Yeah, penalties and things like that. But well, Red Baron, that's what Steve thinks. I didn't watch it. I ain't got a clue, mate. But it is quite odd. Yeah, Kufal did struggle, mate. And what did you think about his great own goal, mate? Great header, bottom corner. Fabianski can do much about it.
See, I'll tell you what though, I must say, Pep Guardiola, in my book, is class. He's a much better class manager than what Jurgen Klopp will ever be. Klopp always moans about losing. Like when Ogbonna scored and said that Edison was fouled at the London Stadium. And the way Guardiola went over and cuddled Noble at the end, that was top class.
Pep didn't look happy, mate. He looks very stressed at the moment. I've never seen him like that. He was not happy, mate, in the game, quite nervous. And I don't know, maybe he's got a bit of pressure from the City board if he doesn't win the league, and especially what happened in the Champions League. I don't know.
They're showing Mark Noble now having a lap of honour at London Stadium on Sky Sports News.
Yeah, I saw the flag and things like that. It's a bit late, isn't it? When did the game finish? Like, yeah, well, I thought we'd have done that straight after. Okay, oh, Red Baron, I don't know, mate. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't know why he's booing, mate. Let's just concentrate on the game. Mark, yeah, I don't know, mate. But what did you think as the game went on? Did you think we missed a trick in getting the third goal, or well, yeah, they had a penalty. There was an own goal. So
Declan Rice is on the pitch now playing football with kids. Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, we're playing. They lost in the semi-final. We're playing the best team in the Premier League. Who've been the best team. I know money talks. So yeah, we were 2-0 up, but I always knew that I would come back with the help of that fucking Taylor. But nobody can moan today. We got a point against them. I mean, you look at it. The teams at the top. Man City at the top. We got a draw against them. We knocked them out of the cup. We lost 2-1 at the Etihad. We beat Liverpool 3-2. We beat Liverpool 3-2 at our place. We lost 1-0 at Anfield when Lanzini missed a sitter. We beat Chelsea, who were third 3-2. We lost to them 1-0 in the last minute. And I'm going to go back to your thing, Jazz, and you're going to hold your head. It all boils down to no investment in January. We'd have done even better, mate.
It is, mate. A couple of more players and we would have done all right.
But did you hear David Moyes today? People saying that on David Moyes' back. A statement he made Friday or yesterday is we're going to try and get a couple of players in. Don't take it serious, people. It's tongue in cheek, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, there's going to be lots going on in the summer, mate. Lots of rumours, stories, statements, but yeah, the boys do need the help. But Bowen, I mean, good finishing, isn't it, by him? Great goal, the first one. I don't know how you got that one.
Also, I don't mind Gareth Southgate as England manager, but there's no one, right, in this country or anywhere can tell me that Jarrod Bowen should not be in the fucking England next squad. If he's not in that next squad, that is national corruption.
Yeah, it's a great season he's had.
You're supposed to get in your national team squad on your performances, yeah? That boy has got to be one of the first names on there. Fuck Jordan Henderson, Sancho and all them wankers. He should be the first one on there.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's had a really good season. Great fitness, works hard. Great finish. And how did you feel when we were 2-0 up, mate, half time? Because we had a chat and it was quite incredible.
I'll tell you what, I was going to go in the bog and bash one out, mate. I don't know about you.
The worst thing happened that could have, isn't it? We conceded very early, didn't we, mate? I think it's 48 minutes. And then when I thought it's going to be hard from then on, you know, you got to hold out. Well, hold it a half, haven't you, mate? We're just 2-1 up. But
that penalty, though, I said to you at half time, I bet they come back with 3-2 with this fucking. But what do you reckon about Anthony Taylor? Honestly, that geezer.
Yeah, I'm not really happy. I thought he would have trying to help them. Where did they get the 4 minutes added time from, Steve? I didn't understand that either. And then he played 6
But
minutes in the end.
Don't you think though, like with this VAR, you got VAR that comes in it now, right? And every time they run to the monitor, you know they're going to overturn the decision, right? Yeah. But don't you think going forward that referees should be interviewed after by BT or Sky and let them explain themselves?
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while, that referees should be interviewed, but yeah, they're not kind of allowed to say anything, are they? They just do what they do and not.
Who said I'm crazy?
Anything.
Steve is crazy, says Lawrence. Oh, don't give a fuck, mate, really. You know what I mean? I'm old school, mate.
Yeah. James agrees with the referee. Not very good, mate.
All right, James, mate. He was, mate. We was playing 12 people.
Yeah, so the referee won't be happy. He wanted City to win, I think. But yeah, I think in the end we'll take a point, won't we, mate? At the beginning of the match, I would have taken that. It doesn't. Obviously, all my Chelsea friends was messaging me before the game, like, "Can you help?" I'm like, "You already won 2 cups, you greedy gits. What can we do?" No. But we got to.
The only thing is, though, you do know though, if we get Europa, if it's Europa Conference, you know we've got to have a playoff match in August.
Yeah, there is one, isn't there, mate?
Yeah, I think we're going to get Astagugu.
Yeah, just going back to Red Baron. Yeah, mate, Mark Noble's born in Canning Town, wasn't he? Just a mile away from the ground. And we did speak about him last game. And he should have come in a bit earlier, shouldn't he, Steve? We should have taken Lanzini off when it was 2-1. I think they need a bit of protection, didn't we, in the middle?
Yeah, he should have come on about 15, 20 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
It's a shame Ben Rama didn't play today because I think he could have made a difference, with their back 4.
Yeah, they were open at the back and there were gaps appearing. Antonio worked hard and kind of it's beginning to show, isn't it? We've got a game to go. It's been a long, hard season for the lads, and they do need that kind of break and more fresh new players coming in. Lots of people like Yarmolenko, mate. That's probably the last time, isn't it? Last game for him again. He came on at the end, didn't he, for a couple of minutes?
Is it? I've just looked up the home form this year. 19 games at home, 1-9, drawn 5, lost 5. Not too bad, I suppose. Away from home, we've lost 8, we've won 7. So,
actually, Troj, you're right. Cricket and rugby, I think they've got microphones, haven't they? I think, if I'm right, you can hear the ref, can't you, when they're giving decisions and things? So yeah, you could be right there, mate. Yeah, Lanzini, a bit physical out there. He got a little bit lost, and I think he did struggle. I think for them, Fernandinho, his last game again. Grealish had a good game. Him and Kafal always have a great battle, and I was just afraid, Steve, that he's going to draw Kafal in and get a penalty.
That is one bloke I cannot stand. I'd like to shoot. I'll tell you what, if the Birmingham City fan is watching now, the one that clumped him that time at St Andrews, well done, son.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, but he cost he cost 100 million, and hardly seen him this season. And he's not really had a good season. But yeah, they can afford that kind of thing. Who do you prefer to win the league, Steve? City or Liverpool? I prefer City, mate.
Really and truthfully, see the shirt I got on? I don't give a fuck about anyone else.
Dagging them all the way, mate, to win the league for me. Glad Noble got to come.
Talking United.
Actually, Mark, that's a good point. Yeah, Noble. Yeah, at least he came on, and it was really a good, important role for him. And then I kept thinking we were going to get a penalty, Steve. Will Noble take it? I didn't know. I had all these things in my mind. You never know.
I'll tell you what. The Seaside next week at Brighton will learn a few bob, won't they?
Yeah, but it's a team we always not sure against. I think we've drawn the last 6-7 against them. So
what we've got to do, we've got to send someone out to cut that Cucurella's here, so he can't play good. In with a big bushy hair, that Cucurella at the back, the one that cried last week when he scored.
I don't really follow them. I don't know. I think they've got Danny Welbeck and Mopay and Basuma and players like that. But
looks like Fat Frankie's safe, doesn't it? Because Everton are 1-0 up against Brentford.
Who scored?
I've just switched it over. This is 10 minutes gone. Everton won Brentford 0.
Oh, they got bloody 3 games to play.
Yeah, Richarlison.
I'm just going to show the table again, Steve. So, like you said, so you think Man United will draw, mate? There,
I do. I think Man United will draw at Palace. If we beat Brighton, we go into the Europa on goal difference.
That's a good shout, mate. Yeah, I can see that happening. Palace are fairly hard to score against. And do you know if they're home? Well, let's have a quick look who's at home in that game.
Palace are at home. It's at Selhurst Park.
Oh, and Patrick Vieira and Man United don't really get on, do they? So
No. The only thing that
maybe-
would be gained is if Man United lose and we only get a fucking point.
Oh yeah, you don't know, do you? Lots of different scenarios with that one.
But you know what? In all the years I've been a West Ham fan, 50, 52 years, is it 51 years? When you come to the end, but there's always something to play for. You're either fighting to stay up or go up. Or yeah.
I'll tell you, the first thing we must say is that we do have European football, everyone. Which, yeah, I don't know anything about the conference lot, but then I'm kind of happy about that we do have something to show.
Really, people were saying the conference ain't it? The conference is really the UEFA Cup, as it used to be called. It was European Cup Winners' Cup, UEFA Cup, and people were saying, "Oh, shit competition!" But if you win it, it's a trophy, and you go into the Europa League again.
It is better than finishing 8th. And the only thing
I mean, what's better? What would you rather win, Carabao Cup or the Europa Conference?
I think, like you said, yeah, the conference is a big European trophy. Makes your name go in Europe, and you get recognised and things like that. So we'll see what happens.
No, it's the first time in West Ham United's history that we've made Europe 2 seasons running. First time in history.
Well, not only that, I mean, when we were winning, like we finished 6th, I think. We finished 6th last season, Steve, I think, in the league? Was it 6th?
Yeah, 6, yeah.
So it looks like another 6th or 7th finish again. That's not bad, is it? It's in and around the top, boys.
It could have been, with investment, I believe, we could have finished 5th.
Yes, for sure, mate. For sure. We can see we definitely need, listen, mate, if we will do another show on it, but me and Steve agree that, let me just get that out of the way. We need a goalkeeper. We need fullbacks.
Left
fullbacks.
Backs.
Yeah.
No, we need as well. We need a tricky left winger like Alan Devonshire mould. That's what we need.
I tell you what, let me show you something. If you look at that team, like, I'm being quite critical now. I think we do need a new goalkeeper, even though he does brilliant today, but obviously he's coming to the end. Fullbacks, I'm not happy with. Dawson, again, sometimes when you're playing in the big games and you've got a quick guy, he's kind of vulnerable a bit.
Ogbonna's 34 years old now.
Yeah, we got an old team. Rice looked really tired, didn't he, mate? Had a lot of work to do today, didn't he? Man City run you ragged, don't they?
Yeah.
Diaz is good, Lawrence, but yeah, he's obviously, I think we did speak to him in the summer, but a lot of these players are always.
Who's Lawrence? Who's Lawrence, Jazz? Is he new on it? I ain't spoke to him before.
Yeah. I think he's from the US, isn't he, Lawrence? If I'm right, yeah. I've known him for a long time. Yeah.
Oh, he's from America, is he?
I think so. Yeah. Red Baron Fabianski. I don't want him starting next season. I want a younger goalkeeper in there. We got to. I think he's got one more year deal there.
Sam Johnson. Go and get Sam Johnson.
I've got to watch him. I haven't followed him this season. Has he been good?
I watched him, but West Brom ain't coming up, are they?
I've got to see what's going on, mate. But yeah, I mean, what did you
think? Always get Andy Carroll from West Brom.
Is he playing? Yeah, I mean, you're right, Mark. 6 or 7. We do need a lot of players, mate, and I don't know what our budget's going to be. I mean, what do you think is going to happen in the market, you reckon, Steve? Are we going to get anyone in, or?
We got it, haven't we?
That's what I said in January.
Yeah, here's a question for you. I did pop onto I watched a replay of another channel's show from Friday night, right? And I won't mention them, but it's a name that you mentioned to me last week, if you know what I mean, nudge, nudge.
No, don't talk about anything, Steve. Steve, leave the shows, mate. Leave them. I don't want to talk
No,
about
but I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to mention this show. I'm just going to ask you a question.
Yeah, but then everyone knows what show is. We know what show went out on Friday, don't we? We know who the shows are.
It's not about the show. It's a question for me to you. Would you be happy? Would you be happy next year with a Carabao Cup win and 17th place? I wouldn't.
No. I like European football. That's where you're really going to hopefully make your name in kind of Europe, earn a few bob. I think, like you said, I mean, we should have earned a little bit through the gate receipts and going through to the semi-finals. I think hopefully that would have helped a bit in the coffers. The games are sold out.
I just got a WhatsApp message come through from you from half hour ago.
Is your WhatsApp playing up, is it? Or?
Yeah, last week or so it has been, yeah.
Where's Joe Hart? I don't know. Is he at Spurs or somewhere?
No, he's in.
Oh,
he's,
Celtic. Oh, okay.
I thought he was in Mongolia, isn't he?
Nah, he's playing in Celtic. I mean, yeah, I mean, his career took a nosedive, didn't it, after Pep came in? All right, Luke, hope it's all right, mate. Yeah, Steve's on form, mate. Yeah, Steve's in there, mate.
Who's that? Who's that?
Luke Legend.
Oh, that lady I know, Emma. She wants to come on the channel, by the way, Jazz. She keeps saying it.
All right, mate. Okay.
So the only way is like if she's got my number, but if she don't trust me by giving you the number, is there any way you can send me the stream and I'll send it to her? Can we do
The
it
next
like that?
one. The next one I can remind me. I keep forgetting. Yeah, when I set up the next show, then I'll send you. I mean, I'll send you the link anyway, don't I? You can forward it on. That's fine. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, some freebies. It's gonna be. There's a lot of people out of contract, I think, in the summer. So that'll be interesting to see if we can get. You know, we like a freebie at West Ham. So
I've just heard the roar at the back at my window. Dagenham must have scored because I'm 5 minutes from the stadium. So they're playing Wrexham, so they must have gone 2-0 up. Well, they must have won the game 1-0.
Oh, Kenya.
Yeah, I can hear it. I just heard a big roar from the back at my window.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Let me just have a look at the.
See if they scored.
So Everton are 1-0 up. Richarlison scored. And when you look, who do you think is going to go down then? Let me get the league table up again.
Well, I think it all depends on the Burnley. I think Burnley will lose at Aston Villa. Yeah. And then it's all on the last day. I think Leeds will get beat at Brentford, and I think Burnley will get the point they need against Newcastle.
Yeah, Hammerhead, hope everything's well. Yeah, I'm proud today, mate. Yeah, it's been a long, hard season, and City are, very good team. And don't forget, we beat City in the League Cup at home as well. So we're doing well. We're doing well, and the boys.
And you look at the table. You look at the table. The top three didn't win at the London Stadium. We beat 2 and drew 1, and we lost away to all of them by the odd goal.
It's just the Gooners, mate. We can't beat the Gooners.
I know.
I don't know why. It just yeah. Hopefully, it'll beat Brighton.
So Lawrence, whereabouts are you from in Yankee Land, mate?
Belletti would have made that chip. Yeah, that chance, Antonio. I didn't think I don't think he's ever going to score.
Yes, yeah. Red card at Goodison Park. Red card.
Yeah, that's what Mark was saying, mate. Yeah, let's have a look what's gone on there then.
Everton.
Yeah. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That's not going to be easy then.
Yeah, is it a penalty then?
Yeah. No, I don't know about the penalty, but Brentford are quite a good team.
Yeah.
Is it a penalty?
I don't know what's going on here because Everton was attacking. Or is it a Brentford player that's got sent off? I'm not sure. I'm looking at it.
I don't know.
Someone.
No, it's Everton. Everton guy sent off. Everton.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they could do. How many points are they safe at the moment, Chaz? Everton on the table.
Yeah, I'm just going to get it out. There you go. They are 4 clear of Leeds with a game. So if
they get pegged back and this ends up a draw, what are they clear? 2 points.
They're 5 clear of Burnley at the moment. 5. With the
all right. So
if it's a draw, then they're still up and down, then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and they got Palace at home and Arsenal away. Yeah.
We'll see. I like to see a big team go down personally. I wanted Newcastle to go down, and then Villa got away last couple of years, didn't they?
Mind you, we might be without Kurt Zouma at the start of the season.
Has he got a case coming up? Is it? What's going on with that?
Yeah, he's got the Top Cat, the most expendable Top Cat. No, he's got that, and he's got the cat thing in June, hasn't he?
Oh God, I thought that was done and dusted with.
No, he's going up in front of the Pussy Call. So.
Red Baron, I'm starting a new job that day, mate. I'm going to be in London, so hopefully I'll get back in time for the Europa final. Yeah, I will watch it if I get home in time. Yeah, I will do. Good luck for that as well, Rangers.
Good luck. Good luck for Wednesday, mate.
Yeah, you've done brilliant, mate. Really, really hats off to you guys. Don't know how you've done it because you've had a few players missing as well. So,
just letting you know, everyone, Jazz is starting a new job on Wednesday, another 10 grand a year, so he's going to be like raking it in. You know what I mean?
I've got to renew my season tickets yet, mate, Steve. I think I got June the 7th deadline. Yeah, I got June the 7th, so I've got to have a look at that end of the month.
hopefully I could get over there with you one day next season, mate.
Yeah, we saw each other at the Southampton game, didn't we? December or January, was it? After Christmas, wasn't it?
Boxing Day, wasn't it?
And that was not so great, was it, mate? 3-2, I think, was it something like we lost, didn't we?
Yeah, 5 months ago, mate. How quick's that gone? Isn't it?
Oh, mate. Things, it's quick, isn't it? It's quick. Man of the match, hard to say, isn't it? I mean, Bowen got 2 great goals. Fabianski made a great save.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Hard, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're all collectively, the group wise, we all did together.
Maybe Bowen, maybe Bowen just for the goals.
Yeah, he could have got a hat trick with a bit more luck on another day. Antonio worked hard, good atmosphere.
When I spoke to you at half time, you looked like you was in a bit of state of shock, mate, like me.
I was, and then obviously wasn't so happy with 48-minute goal, that kind of. You never want to concede just before halftime or after, do you? It doesn't always help. And then that was a tall order. And then again, like you said, what did you think about the Kufala goal, mate? What did you think?
I'm sorry, the ball was going out, wasn't it? But in his defence, no one shouted. He didn't know.
Exactly. That is a big problem at West Ham. Either Fabianski sometimes should be more commanding and verbal and say leave it or not leave it. And even right at the end, mate, I think it was Johnson. He could have easily told, I don't know if it was, to leave it, and it would have gone out. And yeah, that's. So are you actually
going to bum up Fabianski today, Jazz, for his penalty save?
Well, you have to, don't you, mate? You have to. I know they said it was a good height, but listen. It's a good save, so hats up to him. They were getting a lot of free kicks as well, weren't they, in and out and around the area? So I was worried that one of them was going to go in. I mean, Broyne was close. Then they had a couple of others. And
by the way, have you heard from Badges at all?
No. I know. No, have you? Or...
Nothing, not for months. No.
I hope he's all right. I have sent him messages. I haven't had a reply back. I don't know, mate. I mean, I am posting on his webpage, and he does do the odd thing. He hasn't watched our program in a long time. I haven't seen him in the comments either. There's nothing more I can do. I mean, I'll try to call him, but I don't think he's going to pick up. Or I don't know, mate. Hope he's all right. I know his health sometimes up and down. So yeah, if you're watching, Stevie, get back in the comments, mate. Get back in touch, because I do want to get you boys together and do more of that history stuff in the summer, with no games. We're definitely going to do something. So, and obviously should have come in the pub that time. You should have come down in the Lynn pub with us that time, but I know you were busy.
Next time we do one in the area, we'll go in the Bowling and the Queens. I'll take you in the Queens, won't it?
Yeah, Mark, I don't know what West Ham's pre-season program is. Steve, have you heard anything? Do you know if we're travelling, what country we're going to, anything? No? I don't know, mate. No. But we did used to go to Scotland a lot, didn't we, mate, when John Lyle and managers like that? We used to go up, didn't we, pre-season?
Oh, Jazz, have you been watching the John Lyle years on YouTube?
I've seen one, because there's our good friend Rob Banks, who's on our channel sometimes. Yeah. So he's been
I watched all of them. He brought another one out yesterday. I watched them all up to date so far.
Oh, got to catch up with that. I know you mentioned that when I had him on. So yeah, a lot of his memories are around that time. I think 70s and 80s. So you enjoyed it.
A lot of the games he's been putting on, all the games that I went to.
You might be. Have you ever been on TV? Have you ever spotted yourself in the crowd ever?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, me and Stevie. I took Stevie to Dean Ashton's home debut when we beat Birmingham 3-0 and Ashton scored. I've told you, I got interviewed outside by Sky, and Steve was only 6. And they was asking me about the death of Ron Greenwood. It's when Ron Greenwood died. I've never seen the interview. And on the official DVD, when one of the goals goes in at the old West Side, you can see Stevie's little face as we score when he was 6, mate. Wow. Priceless.
Oh, it's on YouTube, is it?
Well, it's on the DVD of that year. If you put West Ham 3, Birmingham 0, Dean Ashton, you'll see me and little Stevie in the crowd.
Right, I'm gonna make a note of that. I might have a look later on. Yeah.
I've never seen my interview on Sky about Ron Greenwood. That was outside the ground.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I remember the Bobby Moore thing. Do you remember? It was a Wolves game where, that was a commemoration.
Yeah, outside. Yeah, when we beat them 3-1 that day, and all the stuff was outside.
Yeah, I think Ron Greenwood was there. Yeah.
Banksy put on there. I think it was the 75, 76 season. League Cup quarter final, Tottenham 0-0 at White Hart Lane, and the second leg Brooking went off. We lost to Tottenham 2-0 in extra time. I think it was Willie Young and John Duncan. Yeah. And I was in the South Bank and everyone was having a go at Mervyn Day. And Mervyn Day turned around to the crowd, stuck his two fingers up at all of us and said, piss off. Said, told us all to piss off.
I did hear about that, mate. I did hear about that. And Mark Noble, I think he'll be back in the club, mate, at some position, you think? Hopefully.
Well, he's got to be doing the bacon sandwiches at least, hasn't he? Hey.
Yeah. What about this? Did I show you that last time? Look, my mate did that, didn't he?
Oh, right. Yeah. I wonder whose face that is.
Oh, mate. Well, Mark Noble. Yeah,
that's your face. That's your face after a few rums, isn't it?
Yeah, I had a good few yesterday. I'm having a 2-3 day break now, mate. I think. But how are you though? Because you hurt your head at work, didn't you? If I remember now, didn't you last week?
Yeah, I cut it on Friday. Yeah. It was only a little nick. I didn't know I was going around. A couple of young girls come up to me and said, "You got blood pouring down your face." I didn't even know.
Oh, right. Yeah. God.
And as you know, I'm away next week up in Wales. So Saturday till Tuesday, trying to rekindle a bit of like romance or whatever. You're watching the Brighton game up. You're watching the Brighton game up there with my shirt on in Cardiff. So,
and that'll be the end of the season, then, mate. Then we've got Champions League to look forward to. So Real Madrid, Liverpool. What do you think is going to happen? I think Real Madrid win it, mate. I think.
I know they were so. Well, every time weren't they lucky again? You know, I don't like Liverpool or Chelsea, but to lose 2 finals to the same team 0-0 and both on penalty, they win 2 outs.
Then they're messaging me saying, "Oh, please help!" And I say, "You're not greedy. Just stop it. You got 2 cups and you won them on penalties. What do you want now? They want a bloody they've got Champions League to play for, and no, they've had a good season. Whatever. I know they've got a few injuries, and I think Salah's injured.
Well, they'll probably beat Southampton in a week, so there'll be a point between City and Liverpool on the last day. But City's going to beat Villa at home anyway.
I'll tell you what, if you don't beat Norwich, that's poor. So that's what happened to Wolves, mate. I'm shocked they were actually 1-0 down to Norwich. I'm like, are Wolves gone that bad, Steve? Have they? That's not good, is it? 1-1 playing at home to Norwich. Tottenham's
a point in front of Arsenal. Arsenal's got Newcastle away tomorrow night. And then it's Arsenal, Everton, Norwich, Tottenham.
That's a great last game, Norwich, isn't it? I mean, Tottenham.
You know that tie? You know little black guy, he's a tie on AFTV. He's on there the other day after they lost to Tottenham. He's going back 10 years. How many times referees have been against them? The geezer's so deluded.
I haven't watched them in ages, Arsenal Fans TV. I haven't got time for any of them. I haven't got time to watch our own channels, mate. Do our one, and that's enough for me. But how are you feeling now, though? Anyway, 2-2. You happy with that, though? In conclusion,
yeah, I would have took that. I mean, the last 3 times they've been at London Stadium, 1-1 last year when Antonio scored, 0-0 in the Carabao Cup, 2-2 today. Before that, it was all 5-0s, 4-0s, 4-1s, weren't it? So.
You're right, mate. Yeah. So, like you said, Touchwood, we've had 2.5 good years under David. We look well organised. We don't get turned over. You remember those? You remember those times under Sam and other where City used to beat us 4-5-0 regularly at home and away. But now we've beaten Liverpool and.
Oh, do you remember that league? Do you remember the League Cup quarter semi-final that year? We lost 6-0 up there and 3-0 down at Upton Park.
It was bleak, mate. I remember those times with Aguero and
then in the FA Cup on the Saturday before, he pulled the kids out of Forest and we lost 5-0. Remember?
That was awful, mate. Doing things like that to fans, you know, it is what it is. Yes, James, really happy. It's a point, and it gives us guaranteed European football. So
while James is on, James, do you agree if Ben Rama would have been playing today, we'd have beat them because he'd have run them? Souček wouldn't have been in the side. It'd been the same side as last week. I think Ben Rama would have run Fernandinho ragged at the back there.
Yeah, especially because he had a really good game last week, didn't he, at Norwich? And looked like he was up for this one. Hopefully it would have been good end to the season for him. But yeah, a few gaps. Yeah, 2-2. So, thank you. Cheers, Webb.
So next week is going to be Crystal Palace 1, Man United 1, and Brighton 1. Super Hammers 2 and 6th place.
Actually, you're right, Steve. We have to win. Brighton. Draw's not going to be enough, is it? Yeah, we have to. What am I talking about? Of course, yeah, because we're 2 points behind United, aren't we? Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, we have to win. Sorry, we have to win. Yeah, we have to win. Far superior goal difference. We're +11. They're +1. So that's really, really good.
Have you spoken to Colonel Custer today?
No, not today. Not today. No. I think I put the link in the group, like whoever wants to come, but probably I don't know what people are up to today. So no, I haven't, because we did that show, the Noble show, didn't we, together? So that was a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah. When we did that the other night, my internet just crashed. I couldn't get back in. Time I got it back, you'd probably finished.
All right, let me just get James a link then. I'll send it to you now, James, mate. 1 minute. Let me just send him the link.
Is he coming in?
Yeah. Let me just send him the link. Thanks for that, Sir James. Yep. Yeah, so James agrees. Benny would have run at the players, and he's very proud of the team. Yes, good result, mate.
I want to know if he agrees about the referee in a minute when he comes on.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. There he is. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Fucking over the moon with that performance, mate. Absolutely. Listen, you know me. One thing I like with West Ham is when they do give it a go, they are a fucking immense team. And first half, he was immense.
Great finishes by Bowen, especially the first one. I don't know how he got it in from that acute angle. Great finish. Brilliant.
Mate, listen, I've spoke to you, Jazz. I've known you for over about 15 months now. And me and you have both said this for a long time, that he gets into the best positions going, but he just doesn't convert. Now he's getting into the best positions and he's converting. And that means you've got a top-class player in their hands, you know what I mean? So he's one of the best wingers in the fucking league, isn't he? Let's be honest.
He's so good now that I think the focus for me, like, I know Rice, but it's kind of, there's going to be a lot of teams looking at Bowen, and hopefully, like Steve mentioned, it's only a matter of time before he gets in the England squad, mate. And
he's got to be in the next one. If he's not in the next England squad, that's corruption, mate. It is
100%.
Same as Anthony Taylor today. That's the worst fucking referee I've seen all season today, that cunt. Excuse my language, boys. He was fucking disgraced.
I can't believe, and listen, whether or not people look at this and say, oh, corruption, yeah, I cannot believe a Manchester ref is reffing a Manchester City game. Cannot believe
it. Do you remember, James? Do you remember when he sent off Carlton Cole against Everton at Upton Park? Same referee.
I ain't even got to go back that far, mate. Right? I can go back to this year when he sent off Cafal at Arsenal away. It was the same ref again.
Well, I spoke to Jazz at half time, and I went, they're going to. I said to Jazz, they'll win 3-2, and I was nearly right, and they'll get a penalty. That's what I said to Jazz at half time.
Me personally, listen, Antonio was fighting a losing battle today. He was trying his hardest, but he was just not getting nothing. I mean, nothing. I think I had to laugh when you're watching the game. He turned around and said to him, he goes, he didn't get a foul. He said, you're taking the piss out of me now. You're taking the piss out of me, right? And he was right fucking going at Taylor. Listen, Anthony Taylor, mate, I've always said he's a very, very poor ref, but I don't really want to concentrate on him. I want to look at players today who were excellent. I thought Zuma was excellent today. Every ball that come in, he headed it away. I thought Declan Rice had De Bruyne. Like, that's the quietest I've seen.
Soufal was unlucky, wasn't he, for that goal?
He was, mate, but I think he was knackered. Like, he's up against Grealish. Like, them two have got history, right, from Villa a couple of years ago. Yeah. And I think he dealt with Grealish as best as he could. But it's just, you know what? He's got attracted to the ball, hasn't he? That's what it is, and it's a shame. But Jad Bowen for me, mate. Fucking, we've got a player in our hands, definitely at West Ham.
And that chance when Fernandinho fucked up, Antonio rushed it. Don't you think? We put it over.
We put it to the side, didn't he? Yeah.
Let's be honest, right? As fans, right, and any other fan watching, did you feel comfortable when Antonio was on that ball? Because I weren't.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't think he was going to score. No,
do you know? I didn't
get out of my. I didn't jump out of my chair, mate, or nothing like that. I didn't think.
No, all I went is come on, Antonio, because I'm not expecting him to check the goalkeeper and do that. Do you know what I mean?
No.
But you know,
how lucky was Laporte with that Bowen shot, eh?
Bowen for me, I cannot praise this geezer up enough, mate. Listen, I don't. People said, "Oh, Bowen should have placed it" or something like that. I see on like social media, or I think it was even in my chat. But I think you're being very harsh there. I think Bowen's got it on target. The Laporte's got in the way of it. But do you know what? That was us really light. Because there's certain players who are sort of in that team to make shift it round. But do you know what? Next season, mate, if we can play like that consistently, then we're going to be up there, mate, again.
Yeah, because it's
Well,
two good seasons back to back.
I said to Jazz, you look at the top three, Man City. We drew with them at home. We beat Liverpool. We beat Chelsea. We only lost to them all away by the odd goal.
All of the top six. If you really want to go for
only
it,
Arsenal, wasn't it? We never do. Only Arsenal done the double over us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Man United. But what it is, if you look at it, that you had Spurs that we beat 1-0, right? Arsenal that we beat with, let's be honest, a depleted team. Man United's a last-minute goal. If no sticks that away, that's all fine. And then the
both
other
games, James, they beat us 1-0 in the last minute up there, and didn't they? Rashford.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea got a late win as well, didn't they, recently?
Last minute, yeah. Liverpool, Lanzini missed an opener at Anfield. Mr. Sitter.
James, would you be happy with the conference? Would you be happy with that if that's what's going to happen?
I think you can't knock it, can you? Listen, I think we would all accept it. Like getting to a semi-final, if we end up getting 7th, then I think we'd all go, you know what, fair enough. Like we're happy with it. I just feel, right, that if you get Europa, our transfer targets change. Right, it changed for the better. I think you go and get Europa League. I think then transfer targets go up another level. I think if you get Conference League, they might be different. Do you know what I mean? And the spend might be different also. West Ham have to spend some money this summer. There's no choice about it.
First time ever in West Ham history we made Europe 2 seasons running.
First
time ever. Oh, by the way, there's a Brentford just equalised, Jazz, 1-1.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, Brighton's going to be. It's tricky. I mean, their form's not bad. They've drawn 1-1 drawn.
Yeah, but they ain't got good. I don't beat Man U, but they ain't got good home form.
Yeah, but like Steve said, James, we got to win, haven't we? Draw's not good enough.
We're going to do them 2-1.
We haven't beat this team in the Premier League era.
It is weird.
Right. This is one team that we just seem to go like cold on every single time we play. Every time we play Brighton, I always back the draw, because either the draw or the loss, because it's just never like we just never win. We just never beat this team.
Yeah, look at that 1-1, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 1-1, 2-2. That's shocking. That's amazing, isn't it? 6.
It is, mate. That's what I'm saying. And next week, I feel if we can score early at Brighton, and if we can try and put Brighton away early, then Manchester United, I think Man United will go to Palace and lose. I do believe that, but it's whether or not we can win or not. Yeah. That's the only question. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It'd be gutting if United lose and we get a draw, wouldn't
it? Yeah, because then you can look back at other games and think what games you've let go. Like some of the games that we've let go this season that have just sort of biased us.
Burnley, wasn't it?
Burnley's a key one. Even the Brentford game to a point.
Yeah.
If we do get Conference League, it's still a good achievement, mate. Everyone's going to be over the moon, aren't they? To be honest.
Yeah, it's a new tournament. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I mean, I think at the moment Roma are in the final, aren't they? So Mourinho, they're all taking it seriously.
I was saying, James, your opinion on this, right? For me, Pep Guardiola is a class manager above Jurgen Klopp. Klopp's always moaning like fuck, like when Ogbonna got that goal for us. Did you see the way he went over to Noble at the end?
Yeah, 100%, mate. I started saying on my Twitter, and the words I used is that's a touch of class. I think I said.
Yeah, I said that to Joe.
Yeah, like to go over to Noble, and let's be honest, Noble is small time to Guardiola, but he's big time to us. Like he's for what he's done for West Ham, but to go over and like speak to him and take your time just to sort of wish him all the best, and not just wish him all the best, but like mean it and all. Yeah. Listen, we can envy City as much as the next team, like because look what they've got. They've got some top class players in their ranks, and let's be honest, I believe now they will win the league. But I've got to be honest, today I'm just so fucking pleased and proud of the boys. Like that is the sort of team I want to see West Ham. So I know they've got it in them. They've got it in week in, week out like that. It's just we just need a bigger squad. And I think once we get a bigger squad,
we've now drawn the last 3 times we've played City at the London Stadium. Before that, it was 4-0, 5-0, 4-1. Now we've had a 1 or a 0-0 and a 2-2. So yeah,
next year 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're doing well with the squad we've got, and the limitations. Obviously, we can see Dawson. Obviously, for the penalty when you run at him with pace, he struggles. Krezi, I think, is coming to the end, mate, slowly. Fabianski got a year left in him. Great penalty save. Yeah, we know where we need covering. The spine is good, isn't it, mate? Zuma, Rice, Bowen, and then around them we need to add a bit more. And I think Steve mentioned in some areas we're quite old players we've got, haven't we? A lot of players around the 30.
Do you know what, mate? I thought Declan Rice. Listen, you cannot praise Declan up enough. Don't get me wrong, but I tell you what, today he was fucking immense. Absolute.
He had to do a lot of work by himself. I think Lanzini, I think he's the only one that we could say that he got a bit lost in there, didn't he, Lanzini?
Bit. What it is, that's the only thing you could say. But do you know what? That's the quietest I've seen De Bruyne for a while.
I said that to Jazz as soon as we come on. Yeah.
I think Steve did mention before the game that they wouldn't fancy playing us, James. I don't think they're looking forward to this game. I think we're a very hard team to play at the moment. We're very strong, fit.
I think the tactics, I think what helped us, Jazz, right, is one, we had a week off. That's the first thing. So we've got 7 days to prepare for this game, and it just proved it today. The second thing is there's a togetherness at West Ham that we've not seen for a long time. Probably haven't seen it since probably the 1980 FA Cup final. You know what I mean? And that's no joke. Like, there's been times where West Ham have looked good in probably 85, 86, right, which I'm not old enough to remember. But now, when I look at West Ham, we're a hard team to beat. Do you know what I mean? It's just that we just need to add a little bit of spice to it, like in certain areas, and I think we're rolling. Do you know what I mean? And I do mean that. Like,
I think a lot of that is, like you said, the backroom team, which I'm kind of including Noble in that now, because he's a big presence with Rice. And so I'm hoping that we announce in the summer he's coming back as a coach, mate. I want him on the bench, hopefully.
Yeah, I think he needs to, next season, that man needs to be around the club.
Yeah.
Because we all know it can go one or two ways. It can either go, like, we could just carry on doing what we're doing and be great, or we could go backwards. I don't want us to go backwards, so I think if you can get him in there, as long as he's a part of that West Ham sort of fabric, so to speak, and he ain't just going to go off, have an holiday, and then sit and watch the games from like the stands. You know what I mean? We need him around there because I think he can be an absolute gem for the younger players, 100%.
I think so, definitely. And Rice really looks up to him. I think he guides Rice a lot personally, 1-to-1 and mentoring and everything, and we need that again. Richie, the transfer window obviously is going to open soon, mate, and hopefully we get one.
This is the most important transfer in our history coming up, transfer window.
I agree.
We need to get one over the line quick so my heart rate can go down a bit. If the longer it carries
not one striker, not one striker, boys, 2 at least.
Yeah, there's a lot of players going to be available on free transfers and things like that. But the problem is
that's why next week's game is massive. Next week's game is, I think next week's game will decide our transfer budget also. If you get your Europa League, then people can say, well, a minute, we got to the semi-final. We're losing a lot of players. You need to give us X amount of pounds. I think if they look at the conference, it might go down. That's the only thing I worry about.
Yeah, we're going to be competing head-on with Villa, Newcastle, Arsenal, Spurs, United. It's going to be tough. Hopefully we do something in negotiations and things like that and get the boys in early, mate. I was saying man of the match was difficult for me. I couldn't decide. I mean, maybe Bowen or everyone done well together, didn't they? So
I thought Declan Rice was phenomenal, mate. Like, I thought, like, the one man that we all feared today was De Bruyne. Right, and he was quiet. Really, he was. Listen, don't get me wrong. He was dangerous in spells, and he was getting amounts like with Silva and Mahrez and all that. But I think Deck was just absolutely first class. Don't get me wrong. Jared Bowen, mate, is. If we can just get players, if we can get Bowen around players like top class players next season, right? If West Ham can just go out and just invest a few quid. Then I'll tell you what, I'm excited for next season, mate, 100%. Especially with him in the team. Because he don't get injured and he's fit.
And it looks like Rice is going to stay one more season at least, and Bowen hopefully nothing happens on that front. But then Steve didn't mention about, do you know anything about the Zuma case coming up in the summer? I don't know what's going to happen.
Next month.
Yeah, it's next month for the RSBC, isn't it? So whatever happens,
he has been told that the only way to stay out of prison is watching a lot of episodes of Top Cat. So that's the only way to do it.
Yeah, hope we don't want anything like that, but it is West Ham way, mate. But yeah, thanks for coming on, James. Really appreciate that, mate. And yeah, one more game to go. United have had sort of 2 weeks off, haven't they, in their game, and hopefully we're confident we are, and hopefully we get it done.
Let's not worry about United. Let's just go there and get the job done.
We will, mate. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, we're happy. It's a good end with one more game to go away to kind of Brighton, and hopefully get that bad luck thing out of the way, and we kind of win that really, and it'll be great Europa League. That'll be amazing.
But as you know, Jazz, I'm back up in Wales next week. I'll be sitting in a bar in Cardiff with my West Ham shirt. I'm watching it, mate.
Yeah, hopefully be good end and a bit of smiles, and we'll do a funny show on that, mate. But yeah, thanks a lot, mate. Take care and have a great evening, everyone. Thanks for watching. Come on, you Lions.
See you later.